What would New Year's Eve be without me as a health coach talking about your New Year's resolutions? So, hey guys, what's up? It's been a while since I've done a live, and it just makes sense to do one today. And I wanted to talk about this idea because I know a lot of people are talking about, you're going to set your resolutions this time. And people, let me know if I'm coming through. I'm testing out a mic from like way back here. So let me know if the sound is okay. But I want to talk about this idea that, you're going to look for, this is going to hurt some feelings. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. But a lot of you, like a lot of us, I've done it in the past where on New Year's Eve, you're going to look for, the thing that's going to get you on track this year. Like this is the year where you're going to reach your goals, whatever it is, financial, health, relationships, all that stuff. Like, you're definitely going to be looking around. And I wanted to tell you that you're not ready. And that's actually a good thing, because I was thinking about this. I know a lot of people are going to talk about how they're not ready. That's going to be a big thing. And that's a big thing, I think, in a lot of people's lives, this idea that I can't move forward because I'm not ready. And I have so many analogies that go with this. But, you're not ready for anything that you decide to do. If you look back at all the things in your life, especially those that were worth it, and I mean, even just bring it to like kid stuff, like when you send a kid to school when he's like 5, 6, 7 years old and he's getting on the bus, let's say it's kindergarten, that kid freaks out. That kid does not want to get on the bus because he's not ready. And then he gets to school, and a lot of times they have a great first day. Like even those kids weren't ready, right? I wasn't ready when I started my health journey. I didn't know what I was doing. Wasn't ready when I started out my film company. Wasn't ready when I started stand-up comedy. Wasn't ready when I wanted to be in a meaningful relationship. Just wasn't ready. But I think the thing that happened is that I decided. And just like anybody else, that decision comes before you're ready. One of my favorite movies is Rocky. Like all the Rockies, except Rocky 5. They kind of messed up with that. I can't see the comments, so hopefully the audio is coming through okay. Rocky was not ready, but especially, see, what is it? Rocky 4, when he fights Drago. He just watched his friend die in a fight. He died in a fight. And everybody told him not to do it. Obviously, he wanted revenge. But the point I want to make is that he set a date for the fight before he was ready. And then, of course, he won the fight. Spoiler alert. Well, he won one of the fights. So I'm saying this because, I know there's going to be a lot of people reaching out to you through social media about different things going on. And a lot of people are going to be pulling and pushing you. And it's all out of love. It's not out of a bad thing. But I'm here to tell you that you're not ready, and that's okay. And that really everybody, we have had this group, Dr. Chris Puglisi and I we started a group this year, January 1st, called Shift Happens. Started out with like 20-something people, and now we have 410. That's 410 people's lives that have been impacted in some way. And I would say most of those people in that group would say that they weren't ready when they started. And I think that's even more important. So many things are integrated, part of your life. So, when we talk about the idea of getting healthy to awaken a desire or your new destiny, so many of these things of overcoming obstacles are integrated. So a lot of people, including myself, I'm one of them. I talk about being in a dark place. Not everybody's really in a dark place when they're unhealthy or overweight, but there's something definitely manifesting, I believe, in your thoughts that are going to now manifest into your body. And that's definitely what happened with me. Like I treated my body the way I felt about myself, and I did not feel good about myself. So I did not treat my body well. And I found myself in just a couple of years, at 240 pounds. And that's nothing that I've ever seen and hopefully will never see again. But it's scary, you know? And I think so once you start overcoming that and you get your health back in order and you start having these little victories, what in our Shift Happens group, we talk, and a lot of other these groups, we talk about NSVs, these non-scale victories. And, I've had, just even recently as last month, one of my clients messaged me and said that, she has I believe her son is 7 years old. And I think he like proposed to his mom when he was 3 years old or something like that. And he gave her this ring and she hasn't been able to wear it in like 4 years. And just in a month, she was able to wear the ring again. And that's what we talk about with like non-scale victories. So that's really amazing. But now what happens is she has this little non-scale victory, and I say little, that's huge. And then she can build on it from there. So, what's next? Obviously she's getting her health back in order, but then what's going to be next after that? And that's for everybody. You may be thinking, when you want to transfer jobs, you're not ready. When I wanted to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, this is 2 years ago now, I wasn't ready to climb the mountain, but you set a date and then you get ready for it. You get ready. So, I hope anybody that's watching this that has followed me and seen what I'm doing health coaching wise, I hope you just, all you got to do is just send me a message on Facebook. If you have my text, you can text me. I'm pretty available most of the time, but I'm just here to help. And I want to let you know again that you're not ready and that it's okay. And that really, I think one of the most important things is that you make a decision, whatever that is. And you don't have to wait another 12 hours until New Year's to start it. You could start it right now. I encourage you to join our group Shift Happens because, whether you're a client or not, you can be a part of this group, just for constant support. I have a really cool idea this year about our group Shift Happens, and it's going to be like a movie because this year is 2019 and we're going to do our hero's health journey, and it's going to be structured just like a movie. There's going to be the first act, the second act, and the third act, and that's going to take us throughout the year into 2020. And I already know our theme for Shift Happens in 2020, and that's going to be having a clear vision. It's like 2020 vision. You're going to see a lot of marketing about that. Probably in September, you're going to see this whole 2020. Get clarity. I think that's so important. Restructure yourself. Use this program and what I do and teach and coach under as a guide, as a jumpstart, as a tool to get at least to get your health back in order. And then who knows, maybe once you get your health back in order just a little bit, then maybe you can get some areas of your life back in order and awaken this new desire inside yourself to do something different with your life, that this will be the year that it actually happens. It's not going to be a year like any other. And I'm telling you, no matter if it's me or somebody else, if you are going to make a transformation in your life, I encourage you to have accountability. There's this old saying, if you travel by yourself, you'll go fast. But when you travel with others, you go far. I don't want you to, I'm not here just to help you lose weight fast. I want to help you go far in your life. And that's what we mean by when we walk together and we do this. My voice just cracked. I'm 36 and I'm still going through puberty. But that's, the point is really do it with somebody. Hold somebody accountable. Put yourself out there. When I put myself out there and say that I'm going to do stand-up and people are asking me about it, I better be booking shows. So put yourself out there first. Do it in a way that, do it in a way that you can hold yourself accountable or that other people can hold you accountable and that you can hold other people accountable. This accountability buddy is huge. It can be the difference. In our research at Optavia, they were, and I don't know the exact stats, but the research is overwhelming that when you do something by yourself, it's not as successful as when you have somebody to help you and to be there and support you and guide you. And for me, that's something that made all the difference. And that's why I do what I do. So when you're thinking about your resolutions and your health goals for next year, think about that. Just make the decision and go for it. You know what you want. And I believe it's definitely attainable. Just need a little help. Happy New Year, everybody.